We have a book. We have a book. It's coming out soon.
We have a book, and we both had to get COVID shots before we travel.
We did, and poor Lisa doesn't feel good. I had mine last Monday.
It's all good. I'm gonna, a couple of days of this I'm fine with, but I don't want to get it, Worth it.
Look at our book. It's here. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry you don't feel good.
Well, I wore my Scottish Stuart tartan flannel pajamas in honor of your
for the shortbread evening.
Yeah. And truth be told, I picked up Seamus in my pajamas today. Okay, that's the low point, and it's all good. I didn't get out of the car.
Well, that's okay. I've picked him up in slippers before, I'll admit it.
Oh yeah, but see, the thing is that I rag on the kids that wear pajama bottoms to school, and now I can't. I've lost that right.
No, you were sick.
I know, but
and you're not wearing it to a meeting.
True, you've got a point. I guess I'm just delirious right now, but I'm so happy that you're making these, that I showed up. This is commitment, people.
I know. I was like, do you want to go tomorrow instead? She's like, no, press on. I want the cookies.
These cookies are good. Debbie makes the best cookies on planet Earth. And isn't there an apricot shortbread in the cookbook or something like that? Is it the same?
This is a different kind of shortbread. Scottish shortbread doesn't have any leavening in it. It's just got 3 ingredients, basically. I mean, you could totally cut it down to just 3 ingredients. I, however, have changed it slightly.
Of course you have. It's like, let me guess, butter.
Yeah, butter. Oh, Kerrygold. Kerrygold.
You got the money, Kerrygold. You got the money.
Well, the thing about the Kerrygold, FYI, is it's a lot more fat and less water content. So it's going to be a tastier cookie because of that.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing better than the Kerrygold.
Yeah. And I'm going to use regular flour, all-purpose, and I'm going to cut it with a little bit of oat flour.
Oh, like those Scottish oatsy cookies.
Yes, butter, 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 butter. That's the cookie way.
See, you know how I know all this stuff? Because I've watched 10 years of Outlander, okay, and read all the books.
Thank you. Fat carries the flavor. That's our theme.
Oat cakes. They all live off oat cakes in the 1700s.
Yeah, that's right. So it's sort of that. But I have a question.
Okay.
I was going to make vanilla ones, and then I thought about it, and I thought I could make chocolate with a little cayenne in it.
Ooh.
Since you're not feeling great.
I mean, look, I'll eat shortbread in any form.
In any form? Okay. All right. Well,
that sounds delicious to me. I love chocolate and chili.
Yeah. I think we need a little kick 'em up because we can't get a house speaker. What?
I know. What's going on?
It's so crazy. This is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs time in the house.
And sorry, but Jim Jordan, the yikes, the biggest yikes you can express.
No.
Express it.
No, how on earth how stupid does Elisa Stefanik have to be to bring up Jim Jordan and wrestling? What?
I mean,
total cray-cray. Total cray-cray. That was just beyond the cray-cray today. So we'll see tomorrow. That's going to be the next vote. So, wahoo.
It's a crazy world right now. I think post-eclipse, we're dealing with a lot of instability and anger and horrible things.
Mm-hmm.
And just try to keep
That's why we need cookies. I'm making cookies.
It's comfort food.
It's comfort food. Okay. This is how I'm going to do it. I am going to put just good old-fashioned oatmeal in a grinder. And that's how I am making oat flour, people.
I do that for my protein waffles, if anyone recalls.
Yep.
It's really great.
So I'm going to be doing a half a cup.
Okay.
And I'm going to put it in the grinder.
Okay.
This is my baby grinder.
Okay.
And it will, you don't have to buy oat flour. I actually have a giant Costco bag of oats.
Of course you do.
Yeah, of course I do.
Of course you do.
Yeah, because, why not?
Why not?
And we have oat flour. Woo!
Yay! Oats are so good for you. They're so good.
They are,
right?
and a lot of nice texture to the cookie.
Yeah.
So there's half a cup in there.
And that's like a gluten-free. Is it?
No,
Okay.
because if I did all oat flour, they'd be flat and not as light a cookie. There's no gluten. So I'm only doing a half a cup of the oat, and the rest of it will be flour. I mean, you could do it. It's just not going to taste like a Walker shortbread cookie.
So what you're saying is there's no gluten, there's no gluten, there's no gluten.
There's gluten in here, kids. It's gluten
You need
time.
the gluten. But mixing it up.
And then I'm going to do a cup and a half of regular old flour.
Okay.
Because gluten.
All purpose?
Yup, regular old AP.
APF.
Yeah, that's it. That's what we have. And then I'm going to add a tablespoon of cornstarch because that is supposed to kind of lighten it up.
Oh, okay. I've never done that, I don't think.
Well, here we go. And now, because I'm going to make these chocolatified, I'm going to take out a tablespoon of flour. And I'm going to put in a tablespoon of premium cocoa powder.
I totally get your chemistry. I get it. It's a simpleton like me can understand.
Now, I can use regular cocoa powder or the Dutch process, but you don't have to use Dutch processed in this because there's no leavening.
Okay.
And that's a chemistry thing. So
I'm just trusting the process. I'm delirious and trusting the process. That's all I got.
Okay, and because this is for you, I'm going to do a quarter of a cup of brown sugar.
You know how I love brown sugar.
I do. This is for you.
Oh, you're so nice.
And a quarter of a cup of regular sugar. For me, it's vanilla. My sugar that has the vanilla beans in it. See them?
Right. Oh, yum.
See the vanilla beans? But I am going to put this also in the blender.
Okay.
And I have to pull them out because there's so many. And I'm going to put the sugar in the blender and make it like caster sugar, which is really fine sugar, but not as fluffy as confectioner.
It's so great. I remember learning about that, and I was a total mind blown when I learned about that. I had no idea. It wasn't that long ago.
So that makes it just a little bit, so it's not going to be as, like a more crumbly cookie. It's sort of, I wish you could see it, but it's powdery, but not confectioner powdery.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you want it to stick together to have those great little shortbread. They're like bars.
Yeah.
Like the Walker
Now I'm going to add my salt, which is vanilla salt. So you're getting that, vanilla in there too. But a quarter of a teaspoon. I'm only adding a quarter of a teaspoon because I have salted butter.
Yay, my favorite.
Okay. I'm gonna do the whiskey thing with that. Not real whiskey, just this whiskey.
You made a good joke.
You're just delirious, honey. How was the eclipse? Oh my gosh, we had the best viewing of the eclipse here. It was awesome. We had a fantastically clear day.
Yes.
The weather was just gorgeous.
It was very surreal, like when the moon was passing over the sun, like everything darkened, and it just made me think about like back in the primitive times of people being really scared about that, like it was the end of the world, because it was really scary.
And you know what was weird? My friend Noni told me when they were in St. Louis, the birds stopped singing when they were watching the one there. There were a ton of birds. Yeah, we wish you'd been here too. But for where I was, we were at St. John's, and there's a big koi pond there, like a giant koi pond. And right when the eclipse happened, all of the fish came out, and they were just like
their head was looking up out of the water.
Yeah, all of them, like tons of fish. They all came out. It was wild, literally wild.
My dog Monty, as you know, he was just like pacing. He was like,
"Oh,
what the hell? What the hell's going on?"
Okay, so I'm gonna add like 1/8 of a teaspoon, maybe a little more, of cayenne.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's for you.
I eat cayenne pepper every day.
Well, it's really good. Maybe that's why you don't have allergies.
I put it on my lattes with cinnamon.
Et voila.
It's good.
All right, this will be good with that. Okay, so now the butter is soft.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to do the oven first. 325 on the oven.
Okay.
And I'll show you what I did with the pan before I get my hands in this. Okay, so I'm going to use a round one. And I lined it with parchment paper, and then I put one of these underneath it to help lift it out.
Okay.
Because that's kind of, the parchment paper will help you lift the cookies out.
How many cookies is it going to make?
Well, I guess it depends on how many you cut.
I see.
I have a pie plate, kind of.
Okay.
Thing. And I think it would be maybe like a 9-inch square pan-ish.
So if you cut them in little squares, they're going to be like 300 calories a piece.
No, they're not going to be cut in little squares. Here's the thing. You want the butter soft.
Okay.
And now I'm going to mix it, but with my hands, which is why I wanted to show you that before they got in here.
Okay.
And I mean, you could do it in the Cuisinart. You don't want to over mix it though. So
yeah,
that's the scary part.
That's the thing with the cookie dough like that.
Yeah. You just want it to kind of come together. And because you don't want to develop the gluten or the cookie will get tough.
It's just like pie crust. We learned that from Chef Ollie.
And there's only room for one tough cookie in the kitchen.
That's right. Remember when we had Chef Ollie and he made his magic pie crust? That's in the cookbook.
Yes, it is.
He told us the same thing you just said.
He did?
Yeah, that you just can't, like, he just brings the flour together and it just comes together, and then that's what I always do with pie crust. And then
oh put it my God, I wish you could smell this. Okay, so here's the thing. On a really hot day, you would want to put this in the refrigerator for a little bit to make the butter not be so soft.
Okay.
But this is all oh, this is gorgeous. Okay, pause.
You know how I like to eat cookie dough. You're killing me.
I know, and because you would really want to eat this. See, it's all just coming together now nicely into a little ball.
So good. That looks like heaven.
Oh, it is. It's heaven I'm holding heaven in my hands.
You have heaven in your hands.
I do. And so now it's all coming. pulling up any of the little bits around when I roll it around the bowl. So all the bits are up. So I know that the dough is ready.
Okay.
It's very soft.
Wow.
It's beautiful. So now I'm going to put it in the pan that I have prepared, and I'm going to push it kind of around with my hands. Can you put the camera on me so they can see what I'm doing? Thanks.
David,
Thanks,
how's it smelling in there with the scent? Like,
Smells amazing.
yeah.
Very chocolatey. All right, so now if you want to make this look really smooth and not like, hand cut,
Yeah.
just take your parchment paper like this on the top and a glass and just sort of roll the top of it.
Cool.
Okay.
And that'll smooth it around so it doesn't have all those, finger marks.
Man, I just learned something just now.
Yay! See, that's looking better. And
People will ask, where'd you get all those finger marks?
yeah. And I'm pushing it. This is fluted edges, this pie kind of tart pan. So now you want to score the shortbread because you can't cut it afterwards. So what I'm going to do is cook it in the oven for like 10 minutes, pull it out, and then cut the pie shapes in. And then I'm going to poke every single shape with the fork. So you put holes all through it.
Right.
That's, you see that on all shortbread. Oh, that looks good. I'm just testing to see if it's all even, and it feels like it is.
And how do you get it? Do you cut it into the pie things, or what do you?
Yeah, I'm going to cut pie shapes into this. If you made a square shape, then you could cut the long, the long finger kind of cookies. Still, do 4 pokes in each one.
Okay, got it.
Comfort food doesn't carry any calories. Of course it doesn't.
You know what? So, I'm looking at that and I'm thinking like that would be an amazing crust for like a pie or something.
Oh yeah, you could do that. Oh, let's put chocolate on top of this. Yum yum. Anyway, so now this butter feels super soft. So I think what I'm going to do is put it in the refrigerator for just like maybe 10 minutes to tighten it up before I put it in the oven. I'm going to put it, and then I'm going to put it in the oven for about 12 minutes, pull it out, score it, and then put it back for probably another 15 minutes or so. Turn the oven off and let it cool in the oven for about an hour.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And that's what it's going to do. So it looks really pretty.
That's going to be so good.
Well, you'll get cookies tomorrow, Lisa.
You did like a really different take on the shortbread that seems fabulous.
I'm tasting it now. And it's delicious.
I'm so jealous.
Everyone wants to know what you're drinking, husband.
Nothing at the moment. Water.
He's drinking water at the moment.
He's just drinking water.
At least that's what he says when there's vodka in the glass.
People are like, yeah, right.
Okay, this is delicious cookie dough.
I mean, I don't think I'm exaggerating. Like, what would happen to my gut if I ate the whole thing?
Oh. This tastes like what you want in your ice cream.
Yeah. Yum.
And the oat adds like a little nice note of crunchiness.
Yeah.
Like a chewy thing.
That's like a great creation you just did.
Well, you can try it tomorrow and let everyone know what you think.
Yeah, I could.
I hope you feel better. That sucks.
I'm sure I will. This happens to me every time. But like I said, I'd rather be down for a couple of days than have COVID,
Yeah, no kidding. Because it's going around people. And Lisa and I are about to go on a little bit of a book tour.
Yes, we are.
We are going to be on KTLA live, cooking live on the television set, November 1st.
Yep. We'll
And
send
then
out
we
links
are
to all this
going
stuff.
to Lisa's dad's winery, and then we are going to Holly's Homegrown, where we will be having book signings. And we think we have a special event happening, and as soon as we get all the details, we will let you know.
We have a couple. We could possibly have a couple other things happening in LA, but we're gonna put everything on our TBD website.
Yeah,
so
which we will be getting done this week.
And don't worry, we'll let everybody know because
Mhm.
we'd love to see you at any of these events.
Any of the events,
Yeah,
we'd love
any
to
of the
have you.
events. We'd love to see you.
Yep.
And,
Here are some groups you can join, by the way. They're scrolling across the bottom.
yeah.
Because there's elections coming up. Oh, elections coming up. Just FYI, we used to be safe in Santa Fe from Moms for Liberty infiltrating our public school system. That is not what's happening now. They are starting to join the ranks, and they're trying to infiltrate into the school boards.
It's
So
really
please pay
creepy.
attention to who's running for school board. Wherever you are, they're coming.
It's super creepy. Just read your voter guide, do your homework.
And please vote for school board. It's super important to the kids coming up in your community, to the parents of those kids. Please do it.
And like in our state, they don't give the political affiliation or any details. So you have to really you have to go to their websites and look up what they're all about to make sure you vote for the right people.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I'm sorry, honey. Feel better soon.
Well, watching you make this made me so happy, and thank you. And I'm gonna be okay. Like tomorrow, I'm sure I'll feel fine.
Yeah.
But so
I know we are too. We are too. But we're gonna vote, and we're getting people out, and I will be canvassing in the next couple of days. So
we're gonna vote before we leave, and then in the meantime, if you want to pre-order That Time We Ate Our Feelings. See, I'm not thick enough to
do. I can't pick up the book now because my hands are filthy.
Yeah.
They've got cookie dough everywhere.
Here, I can fly it in.
Oh, look, David's flying it in.
See? Then you can go to Amazon, and if you do buy it on Amazon, please write a review. We've been told it really helps with their algorithm. Anyways, thank you all. And this week, please look at the post from Monday night, because on the Corona Kitchen Facebook and Instagram, because we listed all of the people who contributed, who won the contest to have the recipe in the book. And we are so happy and thrilled and honored to have you be in the book with us.
Yes, we are.
So yeah.
This is delicious.
I know. See? You can't stop eating it. I bet you can't stop eating it.
It's really good. And it has that little bit of back taste of chili, just a tiny bit.
Yum. I'm going to go eat soup now. How's that sound?
All right. I'm going to make dinner now. So thank you guys for joining us.
Great to see everybody, and stay safe out there, and hug your loved ones and your animals.
Yeah. We are so grateful you're here. Thank you so much. Try the cookies. Make them yourself and let us know how they are.
So easy. So easy. Why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah, totally. 10 seconds, you got cookies. Look, we're under a half an hour and they're already done.
Hey, there you go. Easy.
Okay.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for
Bye.
watching.
See you next week.
Bye.
Yay. Oh, my internet's terribly slow today. We're almost gone.